new mic. Who did? Yeah, I think that because I bought a new mic since the previous recordings couldn't really pick up my voice and I had to up the volume on post production.
Mm-hmm.
But we're back with another Smash Chat looking back at the legacy of GCW, and I'm here with the resident whammy expert, Mono.
Hello, residents of YouTube.
How are you doing?
Well, and Danny and you.
I'm doing good myself.
That's great to hear.
Now, besides being on the whammy side during Press Your Luck games, what else do you do around here?
Currently, I am the co-host of House Wheel of Fortune. I run my own group from the last time we chat, and as of right now, I have two shows in production that we hoping to plan in talk. Like February, March of 2022, if everything goes well.
I'll ask for the plug later on your new group. Congrats, by the way.
Thanks. It was really a surprise on that part, is because it was just passed down to me randomly. Because
I see.
it was it
Kinda
was
like the story I remember about GCW being handed off to Prime.
mm-hmm, indeed.
Now,
It
now I want to know what makes you cheer on the whammy.
eh, it's like in the whammy in real life, I hate them because this is actual real life. And in Roblox, who cares? We kind of need them, give them like a little new character personality. So I decided to do that.
Yeah, I understand since usually we're playing for fake bucks on Press Your Luck.
Mm-hmm. And also help me get on with the voice acting career side that I wanted in voice acting wise.
Yeah.
Get me in character, so to say.
Now, would you want to? Actually, I don't know what I want to ask to be honest.
Mm.
I guess this is social anxiety kicking in. But how long have you been in this community?
And let's see. Well, funny thing, I when it hit, so I started. Funny thing, I joined the gaming community as a whole when GCW first started to be an actual full production group once Team Gates of the Hallway closed because I saw their last show, The Prices Left, and then that's at the Team Gates of the Hallway, and then GCW was fully my first day in the gaming community as a whole.
Wow.
So it's kind of ironic that let's see, Team Games of the Hallway dot closed their doors in 2018, if I remember correctly, and then and now in 2021, ironically enough, the funny thing is when I realized that as a
Yeah,
whole
I
now.
know.
I started the game show community when I was in ninth grade in high school. Now I'm about to finish high school and GCW is now closing.
I
So the
see.
GCW has been part of my high school life. I,
Yeah,
I kind of see the irony in that right now.
yeah. That
I can
reminds
almost.
me, I've once my first introduction to the big chunk gaming stuff
Mm,
also was in high school.
right.
Though this was before Laureus got on him, though.
Yeah.
Kinda wish I kept those copies.
Mm, indeed.
But besides acting like a whammy, what else do you usually do around here when you're in cells?
It all depends on the stream. So, um, am well known as being the dealer for GCW's Car Start. along with Shade, Toast, and Torn being the other dealer, along with Sorg being the man behind the booth, as well
Yeah,
as helping out during Matt's game as being kind of like a regular panelist or e- helping out of the booth or even being the judge when Thor's not there.
yeah. Also, I will say, you're not missing much if you notice I haven't uploaded much match game or card circs from GCW because I might be the only regular host left at this point doing something.
Pretty much because I know Car starts their math game, but it's kind of cut out of the blue. Even Shay didn't even know about it. Same with
Yeah,
Thor. So it was kind of a shock for all of us, really. And then we just mostly been chilling back and watching
yeah.
the countdown, really.
Speaking of, as of this recording session, I'm I'm gonna say this tentatively, but t- times will change. And I know I shouldn't be saying this because by the time you guys see this on YouTube, it will be too late. But we're about to reach the point of my career where I have to host my last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know what Sam has in store for the finale. But one thing I hate about being a host, not being able to play your own game.
Who knows? Maybe you can bribe Sam to let you play. Or who knows? If you try ask Sam as like a little special, who knows?
Yeah,
You
and
could get a guest host.
I will try to have a farewell speech on that particular episode at some point.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Because I think
Now,
the irony, and now I realize the irony of the whole thing. I believe like the very first show that started this off was Whammy with this pressure luck related,
yeah,
and now
the
the final
GSN
show
era.
GCW mm-hmm, is
The,
going to be pressure luck, which is also Whammy related as well. It came full circle, everyone. Full circle.
yeah, we started with the GSN era and we're ending with the ABC one.
Mm-hmm. Both
Just,
pressure luck in history books.
yeah,
So you could say it's been a blessing for Pressure Luck to be the start and the closing doors of the show.
yeah,
The Pressure Luck will be honored in the times of GCW for that. Definitely.
yeah.
From the
I'll
host and
say
tag
this
team.
is I had a good time doing said so. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
sad now. If I could tear up, I would. But I have chronic dry eye, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah,
saying I'm not sad, but something's wrong with my eyes.
right. But uh, let- let's see what else I can remember off the top of my head from the
Me,
it,
I can't think of much else without going back.
yeah. Let's see what I
When
can pull up.
GCW's over, I know you're gonna be busy with your own group that you just made.
Yeah, I'll be busy with my group that's been passed down to me was in, if I remember correctly, my head, it was given down to me in early May of this year. So
For
that
for our viewers, can you plug that group?
I can put, yeah, it's Rainey's old group, Mogab Productions,
Oh,
but it's under a new name of Hope to Peak Game Show. Once Roblox name changer feature comes into play, then I will do that. I,
you you can send
I
me the
promise.
links to the group stuff later, and I'll post it on in the description.
Mm-hmm. And I remember correctly now, it was April 6th.
Oh, right.
That's when, yeah, April 16th. That's when I fully came into play. But on the 17th, I signed in, like almost like a president inauguration thing. So yeah, we'll talk about our my group for a little bit so you can get more detail, so people can join in if they want to
Yeah.
do that in the video. The Hoax Peak, you could say, is a bring a new light on game show, so to say. Yeah, or anything. As
Right.
of right now, the shows that we currently have on air is, let me pull up the video list. We have Pyramid, Feud, Weakest Link, Wipeout. We have we
I'm
aired
assuming
a,
you mean the obstacle course wipeout.
yes, the obstacle course of Wipeout, Big Red Balls. We also
Yeah.
have Elimination Race, which is kind of like based on a challenge. We also have a popular show in Japan called Run for Money, but it's been doing well. Coming up as time of this recording, we're about to do a test episode with the
Good luck with
Hunter.
that.
Yes, there will be a Hunter bot. Human hunters that I scripted, which they're not perfect yet, but we're gonna test out a major big function of the show, which is 100, well, in quotation, 100 hunters being released onto the map if they don't complete this mission. And
I wish you
until
luck with that, pilot.
indeed, and we'll just stay in post production. I'll send you a clip of one of the Mega Hunter release so they know what they can get a visual of that. But but yes,
If you can record that and then send it to me, I could do something with that. If that's good with you.
yeah, I can send you a clip of the real life version, and I'll send you a clip of the Roblox version of the
Okay.
100. So I'll do that in a sec.
That would be in the description as well for those wondering about the show.
Mm-hmm. We also do a show. We also do The Voice, which is kind of like more of a role playing thing, where we actually have players interested in it as being coaches, and also some players being the contestants and pick the coach and go through the journey of The Voice as well.
Yeah.
We're about to do the fourth season as of this recording again this week probably, or this weekend, depending on the availability of the coaches.
Now,
The
speaking of the time period we're recording this, it's getting close to Christmas time. Do you have any
and
plans for the holidays?
I holidays. I sadly no. I'm probably just gonna stay in the house with the family, but not do like anything special. Probably
Yeah, me
one
too, to be honest.
yeah. Mhm. That is gonna be one of those boring Christmas.
Yeah, especially with everything going on outside in the real world.
Definitely, especially people in the UK that they're having a rough time as of right now. They may go down to lockdown. I
Yikes.
heard, as I heard from a couple of people, as there's a new variant in the
Yeah, I
horizon.
know. Well,
Surprisingly,
is there much else you want to discuss before we end this?
uh, no, I think we can end up there.
Well, I'm still doing this by ear, so to speak, by not knowing who I'm gonna talk to next, so I can't do a tease. But I'd like to thank Mono here for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
Also, before we go, I know you're a fan of the Danganronpa series, or however you pronounce that.
Dan
By
Gavin.
yeah,
So it goes Dan, and then and you go row, as in row your boat, and then you go pop, as in like pop.
thanks. I was gonna
Yeah,
ask how if you've been watching the Game Grumps series on that particular franchise.
I have not seen it yet because as of right now, I'm watching another favorite YouTuber of mine, going through the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is another series I like so much.
Yeah,
But as of
I need
right
to
now,
watch it
one.
myself to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And
I'm not interested in the franchise itself, but you know how those boys can get.
I will say this: if you like murder mystery, Danganronpa is for you. And
Yeah, I
just like
could
in Big
probably
Brother,
tell.
I will say this: expect the unexpected.
Just like what we say here in the US for Big Brother. Though nothing's really unexpected anymore after I don't know how many seasons.
Mm-hmm. But
And I
sometimes
don't
they get
watch that
so
show
brilliant
anymore
with
because
twists.
it's I don't watch that show anymore because it's more about the drama than the competition.
Pretty much, I never got a chance to see it, even though uh, I am, yeah, I am doing a version of that, and that's been planning ever since I started owning my group as well. Uh, that we're gonna do the Korean game show called the Genius Game, which is 16 players play simple games, but each game has lots of statistics and numbers behind it, indicating the Genius Game, where we have a main game and a death game, where the loser of the death game is eliminated.
Ah, well, I'll just sign off for now. Thanks for joining.
And once again, thank you for having me.
And I will be trying to vary up my content in the future once GCW does close down. I might do no games of games, I might do stuff on Steam and all that. I don't know. But until next time, see ya.
Bye bye.
Bonus ducks!